Good morning, my YouTube families, my powerful MBP family. It's a rainy day today, right? See that? It's raining. It's still raining. Oops. Doesn't like it. Still raining. And it rained all night. And you know me, I like the quiet rain. So it was a good day for me. Started off as a good thing for me. But I didn't plan to do a video at all. I wanted today to be, I wouldn't have done a video because, as I said, it rained. I got up this morning, and before I got out, when I got up, I woke up and I laid there for a moment, and then at 6 o'clock I decided to check my messages. And you know how in the mornings there are people who would send you a nice message to start your day in a good place. Because even though you wake up and you thank the Lord for his mercies, you thank him for his blessings, you thank him for all things, for taking you safely through the night, for watching over your family members, and for providing for us as he has done over the years. But then you have people who will check in and encourage you to make it a great day by choice. Miss Bev, so and so, Beverly, good morning. Or send you some positive little message that sometimes you didn't think of it, but it makes you smile and you jump out of bed and you get things done. I didn't even iron last night. I got up this morning to do my ironing, but something changed today. And I am here doing this video. I was so broken, even I got out of bed and I was so broken, just so shaken. And I showered and I ironed and I went to the kitchen. But one of the things, I didn't shed a tear this morning. As much as I was broken, I didn't shed a tear. Because it's like sometimes in life, you know, you're going on and you're doing things, but you're waiting for the moment when things change. It's like you know that somebody is a person who cuss and swears, but in your company they try to contain themselves. But in the back of your mind, you're waiting for the day when they unleash on you. And so I remind us that words have power. Words can hurt. It can maim. It takes away people's dignity. It breaks people's spirit. And so we must be careful. The times when we have to guide, you know, we have to encourage, we have to empower. Sometimes we have to be firm, but we don't have to be firm and put people down. We don't have to be firm and call people out of their names. We can be firm with love. We can be firm with love. So I opened my WhatsApp. I saw I had thought messages, but there was only one message in there. And the message just like something just hit me hard in my face. Hit me hard in the stomach, knocked the wind from underneath me, because I didn't expect it. And so yesterday, the history of this thing is yesterday, I was cleaning up my room. You guys know I've been cleaning out. We did the painting. We've cleaned up, and I've given bags of stuff, because as you know, I gained the weight and my weight didn't just come on me suddenly. It didn't come on me suddenly. Blessings, thanks for checking in. It was something that happened gradually. But when I did the surgery on my knee, and then when COVID came, the weight became more. So there are things, my sister-in-law in Jamaica, she sewed many, many, many suits for me, beautiful suits that fitted me beautifully. So I wasn't all this big person, but I am thankful every day that regardless of my size, I'm still here, guys. I'm not diabetic. I'm not suffering from anything except that my blood pressure did go up. But I am here. I am human. I am not perfect. My body is not immortal. Oh, wait a minute. Mortal immortality, right? I'm a mortal being. It means that the body will change and it will go through its processes and it will die eventually. And so I am thankful to God every day. I am thankful because there are people skinnier than I am who are struggling daily, who has to live on medication every single day. There are people starving themselves because they think being skinny is healthy. Healthy is your mind. Healthy is your mind. Healthy is how we treat people. That's what healthy is. And so I did the video, and it was just, if you guys look at the video, it's a short video. And I'm showing the bags that I cleaned out and I packed. I didn't show you my closet. I didn't show you my bedroom. I was sitting, my bedroom has 2 sections. I was sitting in the dressing room area. That's where I was just sitting. And I showed where I've been stacking clothes and stuff. And I bought a new thing to put clothes in because I was gathering up too many things. And even though I've given away, I have people who visited me and have taken and taken. But there was still stuff. Because as I gained the weight, my problem was my big arms. Still is my big arms. So I'd buy things, but when I put them on, it doesn't fit my arms. And so I would, these that I'm wearing now, I had them made for me, and so that they fit my arms. You notice a lot of things I used to wear the little sweaters over them because I went to sleeveless dresses and then buy the little shrugs to go over them. So I'm packing up the things, and I'm saying to you guys that declutter your space, give them to Goodwill. I wasn't bragging about anything. I wasn't like showing off or anything. And then this morning from the I tell you, when they say when people don't like it, then give a basket for your water. This morning when I opened the one text I got at 6 o'clock in the morning, my God, my heart broke. I was just shaking. I couldn't believe it. That somebody would sit there to talk about people coming to kidnap me and to kill me because I'm showing off. What am I showing off? The things in my house, I've had them since I bought my home. I didn't go out and buy new things and show people, see guys, I have a 60-inch TV. I don't even have a 60-inch TV in my house. I have nothing that anybody would want to come kill me or kidnap me. Oh, I talk too much. I talk about my kids. If my kids come, how much money my kids gonna bring to me for anybody to come kidnap me or to come kill me for? If my kids come, I'm thankful to God that I have children. I'm thankful to God that they're who they are. And yes, I'm going to take the credit. I'm thankful to God that I instilled in them the good minds, the good things for hard work and love and respect for others. So that today I'm reaping those benefits. I remember when my own family told me, oh, you sit there, waistband them, and when they come up, them remember you. And I remember saying, I'm not doing for my children for them to come and remember me. It's my duty to do for my kids. It's my duty. And so this morning, so much ugliness rose up in me. And I thank God that I was able to just settle myself so I could come in here and be effective for my children. This morning of all mornings, the AP was in here, the principal was in here. And thank God when they came, they had positives to say, because I do not. I tell people, I might say something to people, but I don't go so deep to wish evil on anybody. I started my channel when I saw was like 10. And I remember one person saying to me, oh, I couldn't associate with your channel because I remember I did a video and it was upside down. And I thought it was funny, and I was saying, you know, I'm not changing it because I want to be able to later on look back and see where I started and how I wasn't able to manage. And the thing was, oh, everybody is, even a child is able to manage whatever in this day. So that is, and it was not positive and encouraging. But I didn't let that deter me, guys. That was in my early starting, 10 videos or maybe 15, 50, I don't know. But now I'm at 2,100 plus people who looks at what I do and they find courage and they find upliftment. They're not looking to look at what's in my home. They're listening to the message that I'm giving. Yesterday's message was simply, clean out, guys, clean up the stuff. When my daughters came and they carried how much bags of stuff away, some of the things, curtains, all these heap of things. I don't have a shower in upstairs. And I had those nice shower curtains, the cloth, that all sitting there all these years. I have a whirlpool, I have a shower, a stand-up shower. I don't need them. But with the cleaning up allowed me to pack them up and ship them out to people who can use them. So I'm not bragging to say, oh, look what I have and look what I have. I don't care about material things. If I cared for material things, I would have had to hold on to everything because I never bought substandard. I buy quality. And I would have held on to them. But I'm not attached to garbage. I don't care what it is you wanted, come take it. But don't cry down death on me. Why would you even think? And then the worst part was just calling me a mad woman. And people leaving my channel, and people who wants to go, they go. There's nothing, as in a marriage, as in friendships, as in material things. I am not attached to them. There's no string attached from me to anything. I have my channel. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed, all of you have supported what I do, all of you who I encourage and you encourage me in return, all of you who appreciate what I do, I thank you. But to find that somebody would look at it to see it in such a negative light, it really bothered me. And it took me back to my childhood. No father, no mother. Grandmother raised me in the rural parts of Jamaica. But in raising me and with all of, I look back now and I see we never had locks on our doors. When the windows, the window on the like was right there, the veranda, anybody could walk through. But nobody ever hurt us. I would walk through by myself through woodlands. And I look back now and I said, my God, look at how things have become. Look at how things have become in these days when Jamaica people, children are so exposed and so much is happening.
One question. Did you find a book bag in your room?
No, there was nothing. No.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss L. And look at how it is now. And I said, my God, look at what you used to bring me through. At age 5, I'm running to school already, by myself through the bushes. And you always protected me. Because I believe in you, God. I know you're there. You'll never leave me nor forsake me. Never. And so I say to us, people have said it many times, speak sweet words, because we never know when we have to swallow them back. There's no reason. Look at what madness does. Madness takes away your ability to even know that you're eating from garbage. Madness takes away all of anything that you stood for. And somebody would get up this morning and talk about me, a mad woman. Me, blah, 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 blah. Me talk about when Danny there. I believe in the true and living God. And I know that I'm not doing anything for anybody. I'm not hurting anyone. But as I say to everyone, and a lot of times when you send me things in the morning, I say, what you wish for me, I wish for you tenfold. What you wish for me, I wish likewise for you. So if you wish me well, I wish well for you tenfold. It's not the first time this person came at me talking about, may I show off when may I show up my house, and it's not my house. It's not my house. When I drop dead, according to you, I am mad and people going to kidnap me and people going to do this. When them kidnap me or when them kill me, me not take it with me. It's going to stand same place right there. I don't know what you saw in that place yesterday to make you think that it was worth anybody coming to hurt me for it. All I see is a home. And when I got it 13 years ago, I begged God to make it be a blessing. So I don't know what you see when you look at the video. All I saw was garbage bags filled with clothing, garbage bag on the floor. That's the thumbnail right there. A garbage bag. A garbage bag. So I don't know what others saw. I don't know what any of you saw, because the responses that I got, it says, yes, Miss Bev, I do the same thing. I clean out and take them to Goodwill. I take them to Salvation Army. It's a video. We all look for content to put out there. We all look for content that people can relate to. What did I put out there that nobody could relate to? The only people who get mad are those who give away nothing. They hold on to every darn thing, no matter what it is. It's too good to give away. And we hold on for them for years and we never let it go. I'm not that type of a person. And I'll never be that type of a person. And I know that growing up, there are many who never expected me to come to anything. And even when they see that God has opened doors for me, that and the mindset that my grandmother raised me with, allows me to step through doors and have been blessed at every part. I've worked in different schools. And thank God for all the schools I've worked in, I've had the respect of my principals. I've had the respect of my co-workers. They listen to me, and even when I get frustrated, and I'm frank, I'm not pretending. If they say something to me and then I'm not going to hide around the bushes and call them names and put them down and wish evil on any of them. I will say to them, could we have a talk about this? When you said that, it didn't sound so right. You know, I'm a human being. Give me respect because I give you respect. And it's over and it's done and we go on as if nothing. But I don't scream all bold letters, all black capitals. People leaving your channel, people this, people, then let them go. I don't know how they're leaving, and I'm growing more and more. Last month I had 2,000 something people. This morning, this day, I didn't even check it yet. I had 2,150 something people. So guys, what you wish for others, be careful, because it comes back to us. I never said anything wrong to anybody. I did the little video. It was like 4 minutes long. And the only message I had was, you know, what you don't want, don't keep it there. Give it. Somebody can use it. Somebody can use it. The more I've given away, the more God replenish and replenish and replenish some more. I'm not out there bragging. Hey, look at my this or look at my that. I have nothing to brag about. It's all material things. If fire come, me burn them up, it gone. So me don't attach myself to anything that if and when it's taken away, then I have to be pining and mourning and, oh my God, I loved it. So I love nothing material. I don't love it. So when somebody sit down and think, oh, I love this, I love that, I have to them trying to drive it. I don't feel like I want to drive it. People, oh, I'm not vested in it like that. I don't get caught up in material things because they come and they go. People with much more than me open up their houses and today's cleaning day, today's my therapeutic cleaning day, and they're cleaning. And you're looking at all the crystals and the nice things in the houses. But nobody is saying, oh, look at them showing off or what have you. We sit and we watch and we admire and we watch. But me, how dare me post a video? What did I showcase that was so whatever that people come and take anything from me? Why is it, if it's my dresser, I've had it since I bought the house. If it is a chest of drawer, the armoire, I had them since I bought the house. These are the things I just went out and purchased and showing off like, guys, look, I got this on sale today and do you like it? I was just showing my storage areas where I have the stuff and I'd cleaned out and cleaned out. So what was it that triggered all of this? You talk too much and you're blah, 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 I'm tired of it. And what have you, all the negative. And I wondered if I was still the little one, as they said, oh, whatever, because you never go, they're going to get too much pick me and whatnot. Because people didn't expect me to rise up. They expected me to be the one, the little Cinderella like I was. And that's what the problem is, I think. How dare you become anything? How dare you sit and talk to people? How dare you post a video showing a nice dresser or a nice whatever? I don't know what you saw that was so nice that triggered all this anger. How dare you sit and talk about a husband coming home from work? How dare you sit there and talk? You are a mad woman. A mad woman. That's what you are, a mad woman. Who blah, 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 you're just blah, 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 blah. A mad woman. But I will forever praise my God because I know He'll never leave me. He brought me after my dad died and my mom took me in those bushes and left me there with my grandmother. God He had paved my path for me. He knew things could have been different. But when He left me there, you know what that little old lady did? She never have much and none. We didn't have it. And as I said, I did the video I talk about drawing banana trash, putting a flower bag, then stitch a flower bag, and that's what we slept on, and I was comfortable. I didn't cry and say, oh my God, I never cursed my time up there in St. Elizabeth. Was it abusive? Yes, there was a lot of abuse because people I didn't have. Mind you, I'm only there. My father is gone, so I didn't have him to fight for me. My mother was not in my life, so I didn't have anybody to fight for me. So I was the little girl who, with whatever I was, wasn't the best looking, wasn't good looking, wasn't. But I am here. I am still present. Regardless of all things, I am still here. And God has opened many doors for me. So if for nothing else, I'm thankful for how God paved out my life with all the rough patches. Because my people, when He paved it out, He carried me through many of those rough patches. And I'm still here today. He carried me through when I couldn't make it. When I used to cry out and ask my Father, why did you die and leave me here? God had it all planned out for me. So, for those of you who have supported and encouraged and lifted up when you had your low moments. For those of you, when you jump onto my channel, you said, thank you, Miss Bev, I needed that. For those of you, last night, little video that I posted for 4 minutes, who didn't look in my house to see material things, but to see what I was giving to charity. For those of you who saw that, I thank you. And for those of you who saw it differently and think you shouldn't follow me anymore, it's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? When one door closes, there's so many more that opens. When one door closes, there are so many that opens. A lot of times doors would have opened for us, but you have people who sit there and they block your blessings. So I did a video about cutting off and separate, just, and I'll say it again. My children love and appreciate me. So when all else fails, my children are there. Because you know what? I instill in them the meaning, the true meaning of Christianity. The true meaning. Not the fake meaning, but the true meaning. Come on in. Not the fake meaning. When my kids left off for college, I say to them, I am Seventh-day Adventist, and that's what I was baptized under. Come in, guys, come in. Miss Tina, open. Is it locked? Can I open it from this side? Okay. So when they leave, guys, you know what I said to them? I said to my kids, you don't have to go to church on Saturdays because you're going away to college. You might not be able to find Seventh-day church there. But I'm sorry.
No worries. Here you go, sweetie.
Those are the things to go home.
Yes, I made 15 copies in case one you wanted to add more students or in case the 10 students lose it.
Got it. So I have extra.
All right. When they turn it in, just turn it in to me. All right?
Love you.
All right.
Thank you. Yes. And I said to my children, I said, you might go away to college and you might not be able to find a Seventh-day church there. Does that mean you shouldn't gather with somebody and worship? Nope. It means that I want you to balance your lives. I don't want you to ever think that you got this far by yourselves. I want you to remember kindness, and I want you to know that there's a supreme being. And so when my children left and went to college and I see people are, oh my God, my daughter dropped out, I just pray silently and thank God silently. When people are talking and they're doing and they're carrying on, I send 2 of them. And I'm not bragging. When I talk to you guys about my accomplishments, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you about blessings. And that if we believe in Christ and we ask him to lead, he will lead our way and he will direct our path. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you that there's a God. 2 daughters went to college. They're twins. They both work hard and they did well. And when they got ready to finish high school in Jamaica, because I went home and they liked the sunlight all year, and they said when I came back here, it was the older twin who said, Mommy, going back. Go back and teach in America. What you make down here for the whole month is what you would have made a week in New York. Go back, Mommy, we'll stay with the helper. Because that's how God leads a child. When you respect them and appreciate them, when they trust you and know that even if you're not there, you're going to be there for them. And they said, Mommy, you go ahead. And I left them and they didn't run the streets. People said, one of them, he said, yep, I'm leaving them out if I could breed. They never stopped to say, Beverly, look, lucky you, you're blessed with the ability that you can come to Jamaica and you can go back to America. You're a citizen in America. We are here. Go ahead. Not one to say that. When I rented a space, move out of the family place, and I rented a space, and I had the helper come, that was just God leading. I lived in a family home. And the way we were treated, we left and we got our own space. And my children went to the high school and they showcased themselves. They showed who they were, leaders. And when they left and came here, they came up and I let them do their SATs and they did well. And in Jamaica, they were on the phone. I filled out their college applications for them. And I sent them out and when they left Jamaica to come here, because I was begging them, just come when I finish high school and have to stay, this and that, come. And one of the teachers from William Knibb Memorial High School, she called me at my job the morning. She says, Miss Bev, please, your daughters did so much for our school. They went in 10th grade. When they left America, they finished 9th grade with a high honors because they had gotten scholarships and went away to Boston. So they finished in high honors. And when we went to register them, and the principal says, they have to start over in 9th grade because they're not from here and they might not understand. And the older twin, as usual, she spoke up. She says, we finished 9th grade with honors. We want to go on to 10th grade. We will manage. And the lady says, okay, if they feel like that. And I had nothing to say. They knew how they felt. They knew if they could come into a new place and did well. And they did well. And Miss Lee from William Knibb Memorial High School, she spoke about them. And when the lady called the morning, I'm saying, come. When she said, they do well, and if they do well in the CXC, it will look good for the school. And I said, okay. And they left the school, went to the house, picked up Jody and Judy, took them there. My daughters did CXC and they did English O-levels. And they passed every one of them. Their commendations are still in my house right now. That they sent gifts from William Knibb that my uncle, who is dead and gone, brought with them with their certificates. Their commendations, they got 4 commendations. They got, portfolios, whatever it is, with the calendars and whatnot in it. And they got something else that they sent from the school to America for those 2 girls. So who could it be but Jesus? And both of them did well, and I didn't say, oh, I can only send one of you. One of you have to go work. Or if you don't want to go college, you have to go work and send yourself for college. Or no, me can't, me not go send no. I made the sacrifice and I sent both of them. Both of them. So when you see me sit here and I'm talking to you, I'm just encouraging you, letting you know that life might be rough. My life wasn't easy. But you can do it. And never shortchange your children because you didn't have a great life. You give them everything you can give them and show them love and respect. Show them kindness. Empower them because it comes back to you. No matter what others say. When I left Jamaica, when that little girl said, Mommy, go on up and work, I didn't have one person who said, go ahead, we will watch out for them. Not one. I had family members down there. And one of them, his words was, yep, I left them down to go breed. I left them down to go breed. And sometimes in life, I said, what you wish for others, be careful. Because it comes back tenfold. Sometimes when it come back, it hit me so hard. Because while them I wish for my pit them go breed, my pit them lift up them head, and my pit them make waves. My pit them can come back and give me. I don't need it. You all see that me in a classroom every day. My salary might not be top of the line, but you don't see me in a classroom every day. And I see me here. And yet my children have turned around and have shown me so much kindness. I'm going to tell you this, that I set up the business account and with nothing in it. When I tried to transfer from my account to it, it wouldn't take it. And I didn't understand how to set up the account. I thought I had to wait for the card. Thought I had to wait for something. My daughter on Sabbath, she says, Mommy, click here, so Mommy. Click this, so Mommy. Click this, so Mommy. Put in that so Mommy. By the time I was done with that, an email came in. And you know what the email was about? Jodian just sent you, just Zelled you X amount of money. As soon as the account was built, she donated, she sent funds to the account. It may not be grand, it's not grand, but it is worth more than a grand because I didn't ask her. Her heart is that kind of a heart, like her mother's, that she doesn't wait for people to ask. She just gets up and do. So all who wish the worst for me, I say to you again, that be careful what you wish for others. The people who talk about people being fat, they should die, oh my God, they're so fat. As if people who are fat have leprosy, like if people who are fat are not human beings. And sometimes you wonder, who is the mad person? Who is the mad person? When Christ was on earth, did he stipulate? Did he say, you who are skinny, come over here? You who don't eat meat, you eat vegetables and you're skinny, come this way, and the rest of you are fat, go the other way. Did he say that? Nope. No point did he put anybody down. Zacchaeus was short. He didn't say, oh, I don't want to talk to people that I can't look in their faces. Huh? He told Zacchaeus, he said, come down, Zacchaeus. Come down, my friend, because today I'm going to be eating in your house. Almost spoiled my day. You know who you are. But God is good. I serve a living God. If you can't be good, be careful. Walk good, do good. Thanks to all of you who have supported and who have encouraged me and who look for messages in what I send you. Don't look at what's in my house. Just look for messages. Connect with me where I ask you to connect. It's what it is. Because there's nothing in my house that if somebody wants it, I wouldn't say, come take it. I don't have grandstanding in my home. I don't need to grandstand. Because I'm not that kind of a person. I'm not materialistic. I'm not hungry for anything out there. I'm not hungry for anything more than to feel good inside. So pray me up, people. And those of you who have been praying forever, continue to pray me up. Because I am thankful to God I didn't take the day off because I was shaken. I was just shaken because a mad person, am I a mad person? How can somebody call down madness on you? Madness, something that people's minds are gone, they don't know. Madness, somebody got up for me to wake up to read that, all being capitalized. And then it just tells you exactly how people think about you. Exactly what people think of you. And it has been from day one, and it hasn't changed. Don't tell me. Show me you care. Don't tell me you care. Show me.